Hey everybody. Um, so I am in my car right now um with my dog, and I just wanted to pop on, kind of just wanted to talk. Um, and oh shit, sorry if it is a little shaky. I'm holding it with my hand because I don't have anything to really hold my camera on. Because I'm in the car, but yeah, I just wanted to pop on and share an experience that I'm sure some people can relate to, probably not everybody, but I'm sure some people. Um, but basically I am at my house right now. Except it's not my house, it is my childhood home. I never moved once when I was growing up. I always lived in the same house. Which is kind of a really cool and really nice experience. You know, I never had to move around like a lot of other kids did, and I was really thankful for that. Because, you know, I have basically all of my memories here in one place from growing up, and the sun is shining in my car now. The sun just finally decided to come out, but it's really nice. But yeah, I have just been spending some time here, just because my dad lives here and he's away. So I basically came here to feed his cats, and I brought my dog over, and I've been throwing the ball in the yard for her. And it's been really nice because I don't have a yard. I live in an apartment and I don't have a yard. So you know, I can't just go out and be in nature whenever I want, which is really hard because I am someone who really enjoys being outdoors, and I really like privacy too. So to have like a private outdoor space where, you know, I know I'm not going to run into any other people is so nice, and it is something that I desperately wish I had. But I can't really have that living in an apartment, because most apartments don't have backyards, and if they do, they're usually shared backyards with other people, which I don't like. Um, so yeah, I came here, and it's just so weird being here and not like living here, because like I moved out when I was about and I'm kind of sweaty, I'm sorry. I moved out when I was 19 years old, and I don't know, man. Oh, my Instacart just dropped off my food and they sent me a message saying have a great day. That was so nice. Anyway, I don't know. It's just like my transition from like childhood to adulthood was very rough. And I look back at the last few years of my life, and, you know, just kind of growing up, and it's hard to think about, and I feel like some parts of my, I guess, time in college, my college experience, you know, my coming of age, I guess, I feel like a lot of that was robbed because I was just so depressed the whole time and going through a lot of shit. Most specifically just kind of grieving the loss of a lot of people that were very, very close in my life. And if you've lost someone very close in your life, you know that shit can take years before you even feel any kind of normal again. And unfortunately, I went through multiple major losses when I was in college. My first year of college, actually, I went through my first loss. It was my very first semester of college, right before finals week. And now that I think about it too, like every person that I've lost in college was right around finals week. Or finals week, you know, it was like close by to finals week. Which is always, you know, it's like perfect timing, right? But yeah, it was just very, excuse me. It's very traumatic. And especially when my mom, she got sick when I was about 15 years old. So I was still in high school at this point, when my mom first started showing symptoms of her illness, or multiple illnesses, I should say. My mom had 4 different brain diseases when she died, and you know, obviously she like completely forgot everything and just completely lost her mind and was, you know, not the mother I knew for many years. You know, I had to take care of her, and she just was not the mother that I knew growing up. You know, it's like she had been gone, you know, for years. Probably when I was about, I would say 19, is when she really lost it and really like had no idea who I was anymore. And I think that was probably the hardest time of my life, was when I was 19, because you know, not only did my mom like completely forget who I was, but my best friend also died that year as well, and that was unexpected, and that was like just very traumatic. And you know, when you're dealing with a parent that's terminally ill, and you know, you've basically just lost them because they don't know who you are anymore and they never will again, and then to lose your best friend on top of that unexpectedly, when I, at 19 years old, it was my, what was it? I think it was my, yeah, my 3rd year of college. So I was a junior. I ended up dropping out of college. Well, I left college for a semester. I thought I was going to drop out because of it, you know, everything just happened all at once, and I was like, I cannot do school anymore. Like, this is not working. I'm in no mental place to like, you know, fucking read a textbook even. Like, I couldn't do it. So I took a semester off. I eventually did go back and I did finish and I did get my degree, but it was not easy. And you know, in college I feel like you really just kind of grow up and like you like officially kind of transition from child to adult. Because I started college when I was 17. I was still technically a kid at that point, and you know, everything just bad started happening, and you know, it made it a very miserable experience. And that's not to say that I didn't have any fun in college, because I did have good moments and I did make good friends and I did have fun times with them, but I feel sad because I feel like a lot of my experience and like that point in my life is hard to look back on and you know, really feel good about it because of how horrible I feel like the circumstances were in my life. And you know, I do feel like that robbed me of a lot of enjoyment. And you know, now I'm here, I'm in this place, I've graduated college, and you know, I got through it. I'm in a better place now. I'm not, you know, so distraught with grief anymore, which is great. But now I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I'm longing for something. And I feel like I come back to my childhood home, and like I'm longing for You know, my mom, like, I'm longing for her to be here, and just like when I was like a kid, you know, and everything was okay and nothing, you know, my life wasn't perfect as a child, but I feel like it was fine because, you know, I had people that I loved there, and now so many of them are dead. It's really hard, you know, when those people aren't here, and like, you know, your life would be in a very different place if they were still here. And that's hard too, because like my best friend lived next door, and we grew up together, and so like just coming back to like this neighborhood is just, it used to be way harder. I used to not be able to come here for the longest time because it would just make me so depressed to like be here. But now it only makes me a little depressed, and like, you know, today's one of the days where I come here and I'm alone, and it's just like, you know, what was once such a happy place, and just where I felt like nothing was wrong in the world, and, you know, everything in my life was good, and now coming back here and just so much has changed, and I've lost so much, and all the people that I loved are like gone now. And it just, it makes me really, really, really sad to be here sometimes. And it makes me really sad that like my transition from, you know, child to adult was so difficult and a very hard time in my life. I wish I could have enjoyed it more. And I'm trying to enjoy my life more, because like, I don't want to look back and be like, I was just so fucking miserable because of this, and this. But I do want to try to enjoy my life regardless, and not be like sad about what happened in the past, even though it's like really hard. So this is kind of all over the place, but I just kind of wanted to get my my thoughts out there, because I've been having like a weird day, and like, I don't know, sometimes I just have these days where I just feel weird and bad, and just like nothing just feels right. It's like I'm waiting for something to happen and nothing happens, and then I just kind of like sit around all day with my thoughts, and it's just like, wow, life is never going to be like it was, and it's never going to be as good as it was. It might not be bad, but it's never going to be what it was before, and I feel like that's a hard thing to come and accept. And maybe I'm still trying to accept that in some ways, because I do feel like I live in the past a lot, just because like I feel like I miss the people in my past a lot, because they left my life when they shouldn't have, you know, and what happened to them wasn't fair. And now it's just, you know, ever since they've died, it's just like I'm trying to figure out how to do this without them, and it's hard, especially when those people were kind of like your biggest support systems in life. But I guess, you know, it's all part of like, it's all part of me, it's all part of me growing up, and you know, maybe this is giving me some kind of deeper insight on life, or deeper understanding of life. I don't really know. Maybe there's something good to it, maybe it just sucks and that's it. But regardless, I'm gonna try to not be sad all the time about this. But anyways, I am gonna go home. I am going to make dinner, and I'm going to play with my puppy some more. Aw. She like fell asleep. She got bored of listening to me talk. But thank you for listening. I don't know if anything I said really resonates with anyone or makes any sense. I might have just been rambling for 15 minutes, but if you watch this, if you got to this point, thanks. And I hope you have a good day. And, yeah, maybe like leave me a comment if you relate, or you don't have to, that's also fine. I think I'm just trying to like think of things to say because I'm trying to end this video in like a nice way, but I can't honestly think of what to say that doesn't sound like stupid, so I'm just gonna stop it. Oh, somebody just messaged me, that's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna go, but have a beautiful day. And life is really hard and very weird, and sometimes it's like not great for a really long time, but I am going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep going and see what happens, and you should too. Okay, bye.